Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. So stupid, but so funny. And that's really the theme today, because today's episode just doesn't even feel real. Imagine assaulting a child in public and then wearing Call Her Daddy merch on your Today Show interview where you're pleading your innocence. That happened. We're talking about it. Jeffrey Epstein was almost on to catch a predator. Sex and the City is back, and actor Armie Hammer is allegedly a cannibal vampire, and we have the DMs to prove it. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. Because of all the drama that's been going on in politics, I feel like, as per usual, stories that would normally be going mega viral are staying a little under the radar. So when I saw this video, I was like, this has Catch Me Outside, how about that potential, but really, it isn't getting the justice it deserves.
Catch me outside, how about that?
They're calling her Soho Karen, but she's like 22 years old. Not your typical age for a Karen. This is a Karen light, a Karen in training, if you will. Anyways, her real name is Maya Poncetto. A few days ago, Maya was staying at Arlo, which is a boutique hotel in Soho, and she couldn't find her phone, and she gets upset. Then she sees a 14-year-old black boy walking through the lobby and just starts attacking him with accusations that he has stolen her phone, even though he says he doesn't have it. He didn't, by the way.
This is my phone.
Show me. No.
You don't have to explain nothing to her.
Take the case off. That's mine. Literally, get it back.
Are you kidding me? You feel like there's only one iPhone made in the world?
No. Okay, then show me the. Show me all my.
You get a life.
Yeah.
She almost tackles him to the ground.
Video shows the 22-year-old woman tackling Keon Jr. Now, he never had the phone. It turned up several minutes later at the hotel.
That footage goes viral, and then bizarrely, the Today Show reaches out to her to see if she'd be willing to talk about it, probably assuming she'd say no, and she said yes. They set Maya and her lawyer up to go on with Gail King, and the first weird thing about this interview is her choice of headwear.
Yes, I could have approached the situation differently, or maybe not yelled at him like that and made him feel, maybe some sort of inferior way, making him feel as if I was like hurting his feelings, because that's not my intention. I consider myself to be super sweet. I really never ever meant for it to like hurt him or his father either.
Are you saying that you were stopping everybody in the lobby, asking them about your phone? Is that what you're saying?
Not everyone, just the people that in the meantime, while the hotel manager was checking the footage, I just wanted to do my part as best as I could.
It's literally a Call Her Daddy hat, which, yes, but also no. You're on an interview because you're being accused of racism and might be getting arrested. Maybe no to wearing a skin-colored crop top without a bra and sex podcast merch. To make matters worse, she ends the interview by being a huge brat to Gail.
You seem to have attacked this little boy, this young boy, this teenager. You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone, and then it turned out he didn't even have your phone. That's the thing. I mean, you're saying, look, I'm 22 years old. You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better. So I will say you're 22. I get it.
Enough. The hotel did have my phone.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Great, Gail. Enough. That was my favorite part. Enough.
Unreal! This girl is unhinged, spoiled brat. I feel 0% bad for her. After the interview, she was arrested, but doesn't this seem like maybe she did all of this on purpose to become a meme? Or is she just the worst of the worst, and that is truly what she's like?
Racism how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime?
Sidebar, she would be perfect on The Bachelor.
I'm sorry for sleeping, guys. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. I napped. All they could say is, hey, you took a nap, and that was bad.
This would have been juicy. Former To Catch a Predator host Hansen almost set up one of his famous sting operations on Jeffrey Epstein.
There's something you need to know.
Please.
On Hansen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
According to Page 6, in about 2014 or 2015, after Epstein's first prison sentence, Chris met with lawyers representing some of Epstein's victims who claimed that the late pedophile was continuing to prey on young girls.
Oh my God.
The problem was, Chris Hansen said usually they tried to lure the predators somewhere else to catch them because it's easier, but Jeffrey didn't meet minors at random places to hook up. He invited them to come to his house where he pretty much always stayed, and his security was state of the art.
So we're gonna do this thing, or what? I mean, is this happening?
Chris also admitted that he just got busy with other things and that ultimately not pursuing this Jeffrey episode was the biggest regret of his career, which, no kidding. Can you imagine if we would have gotten something like this with Jeffrey Epstein?
What was your plan today?
Nothing, actually, just to hang out.
Just to hang out?
Yeah.
With a 13-year-old boy who you sent a picture of your private parts.
No, I did it. I did?
Yes.
Ugh. I didn't mean to do that.
Ooh, was right.
Yeah.
You is right. I'm saying that about everything from now on.
Ew.
HBO said, we're going into 2021, and it is time to do something. How about a Sex and the City reboot?
Congratulations, girl.
Sarah Jessica Parker, aka Carrie Bradshaw, posted this teaser for the show, and fans are understandably elated.
And just like that,
It looks like Carrie, Charlotte, and Miranda will be back navigating friendship in their 50s. It's unclear about Mr. Big, but Samantha for sure is no, which is a huge bummer for a lot of fans, but also understandable considering she has for years said that she absolutely hated everyone on that show and would never do a reunion.
and she's never coming back.
Here's what I want to know. Have any Gen Z CUTEservatives even watched Sex and the City?
Honey, you have got to learn to form an opinion.
For CUTEservatives who have watched it, what's your prediction for the three characters we know that are coming back? I think Carrie is single after a divorce, or maybe two. Miranda is single and co-parenting still. And Charlotte is happily married with like 3 kids, but bored and lacking excitement in the bedroom. If this flops, I will cry. I love Sex and the City. TBH, Sex and the City walked, so call her daddy could run.
Just call me daddy!
Okay, and we're gonna end here. Well, at least for the big stories of the day. It's a little not safe for work, a little NSFW. I wouldn't, I don't know, have some, I don't know. 34-year-old Call Me By Your Name actor Armie Hammer has been busted for allegedly sending DMs to girls on social media admitting he's 100% a cannibal and wants to drink their blood.
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100%
a cannibal.
He told one girl he was getting aroused thinking of holding her beating heart in his hands. He told another, I need your blood, I crave it, and I want you to feed me with it. Do you think he's a vampire in a satanic cult? I mean, WTH. This is one way to start the week, I guess.
What are you? What are you?
You already know it's the spiciest day of the week.
Hot Take Tuesday.
This story will make you feel a lot better and take away some of your anxiety, I think. Patricia Heaton tweeted, if you're a common sense person, you probably don't feel you have a home in this world right now. If you're a Christian, you know you were never meant to. When one of her followers disagreed, she said, respectfully, this world is only temporary. I love many things here too, and yes, we are called to love our neighbor and be good stewards. But this ain't it. We are meant to serve Christ while we're here. A good reminder, I think, for those of us feeling really let down or saddened by politics lately.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Another feel good, I just had to give a shout out to Sierra for having one of the most beautiful celebrity kids I think I've ever seen. Her family is just gorgeous. Does anyone else think so? I mean, good grief, they're gonna be good looking when they grow up.
That's so cute and purified.
Any other baby bird hair CUTEservatives like extremely fine hair? That's the bracket I'm in. And I've recently gotten curious about these round brushes that are also a built-in hairdryer so you can like allegedly do blowouts at home. If you have used them, tell me which one you've used and if you felt like it did give you a blowout and volume, because I just am needing something like that. I'm sick of blow drying my hair and then having to blow dry it again with the round brush, and I'm seeing all these viral TikTok videos about this Revlon round brush. So anyway, I'm just curious if any of you have used it. That's it. I really hope you all keep your Instagram just because that is the best way to watch POPlitics, but if you don't want to or know someone who wants to watch another way, you can tell them to subscribe to POPlitics on YouTube or listen to the show on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Cannot stress this enough, but conservative creators are a little bit scared right now. We really need your all support big time. You can do that by liking this episode. Tell me in the comments today what you think of the Mia Gail King scenario and a Sex and the City reboot. DM this episode to 2 friends and hit the save button. If our posts aren't showing up in your feed, then turn notifications on for our posts. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the CUTEservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.